A model falls for a Rolls-Royce driving agency boss. Disaster in the making. This setup already screams danger, doesn't it? One of my subscribers, Kelly, learned this the hard way. She fell head over heels for Steve, a modeling agency boss who seemed like a dream. But here's the catch. He wasn't just cheap. He was a full-blown, unapologetic serial dater. Kelly, 27 years old, who is stunning. No family backup, no safety net. She's a commercial model, making around $5K, $10K a month. No house, no car, but she's ambitious and working hard. Then, last May, she met Steve. 32 years old, around 5'5", chubby, and financially successful. First, he drove a Bentley. Then, he upgraded to a Rolls-Royce. And in just 20 days, Steve did nothing. Zero effort. And yet Kelly was already in bed with him. By October, he was barely around. He was always busy, always promising, "We'll meet soon." And every time, he ghosted her. Kelly knew the truth. Steve had multiple women. But instead of walking away, she convinced herself, "There's no better option right now, so I might as well stay." Fast forward to today. He doesn't even reply to her texts, yet she refuses to end things. So what do you think? Is Steve reliable? Absolutely not. Wake-up call. His aura is just a fantasy girl. Are you serious? You two have nothing. He doesn't reply to your messages. This isn't a relationship. It's a fantasy that you keep fueling like a gambler throwing money at a broken slot machine. Wake up! You don't love him. You love the version of him you created in your head. Who in their right mind swoons over a 5'5" overweight man who hasn't invested a single dollar in them? He's not charming. He's just a guy leveraging his lifestyle to collect girls like Pokemon. Even an AI chatbot has more depth than this man, I swear. Every bit of so-called charm? It's a mirage. It exists only in your mind. Getting blinded by a man's status always ends the same way. You get used and discarded. I want this message blasted on every digital billboard in the city. This should be played in every elevator like those Drink Brain Platinum ads on repeat. You're not in love. You're in love with a manufactured image. The moment he steps out of a Rolls-Royce, sure, he looks impressive. But what happens after? It's all a carefully orchestrated illusion. This is terrifying. Just cut him off. Don't text. Don't call. Don't chase. You are better than this. Trust me, men like Steve have 10 other women like you texting them daily. He's not even a player. He's just a bottom-tier, low-effort cheapskate who thrives off illusions. And please remember this. Men who profit off women are never good partners. They're used to women making them money. Modeling agencies, media companies, influencer management, they make money off female-driven businesses. These guys don't chase women, women chase them. They are constantly surrounded by beautiful women. Whether it's models, influencers, or actresses, these men always have access to stunning women. One leaves, another one slides into the DMs. They don't have to chase or invest in anyone. Think you're special? You're just another name in his contact list. Then, another subscriber, Rose, shared a story that will leave you speechless. She's 32, making about $60K a year. Her boyfriend, Tommy, is 36, making $180K. Divorced, one child. They met at work and started dating long distance. Then she discovered he had another girlfriend that he had been with for 5 years. He promised to leave her. He never did. He stalled. He delayed. She fought, cried, waited, and hoped. And guess what? Nothing changed. His promises were worthless. She should have walked away, right? But instead, she kept coming back. Every fight, every silent treatment. She was the one reaching out first. Sound familiar? In the end, Rose made up her mind to walk away. What did she do? One, face the truth. He was never going to marry her. Time is precious. Don't waste it on dead-end relationships. 2, shift the mindset. Rose started seeing Tommy as practice, a training ground for future relationships. 3, gradual detachment. She didn't quit cold turkey, but slowly withdrew. She learned how to flirt, communicate, and set boundaries, all while emotionally disconnecting. By the time she fully left, she no longer even wanted him. Here's the golden rule. If it's bad, get out. Whether it's Kelly, Rose, or you, bad relationships need to be quarantined. Fall in love, but don't lose yourself. Like a man, but don't worship him. And girls, then here is the most frustrating story I've heard recently. Meet Anna, the lifestyle blogger who fell for a billionaire's illusion. Anna, 24 years old, lifestyle influencer. Annual income, $170K, $20K. She's been dedicated to fitness for 6 years, has a naturally soft and delicate look, but can also pull off a fierce, high-fashion aesthetic. Long hair, sultry curves, she's got that perfect balance of innocence and seduction. And the man she fell for? Patrick, 46 years old. A high-profile entrepreneur. Private jet, private yacht, you name it, he has it. Now, how did they meet? A party. She was there with her ex, but somehow ended up chatting with Patrick. Sparks flew instantly. Just 2 weeks later, they saw each other again, and boom, official relationship status. His assistant even called her up personally to say, "Patrick really cares about you. He wants to put you on his company's payroll, pay you a salary, take care of you." Sounds like a fairy tale, right? Patrick was attentive, constantly taking care of her, never showing interest in other women. And Anna? Oh, she was in deep. But then, one random day, she found out something that made her stomach drop. Patrick had a long-term girlfriend, a woman he had been with for years. She confronted him. He played dumb, and just like that, the fantasy cracked. Cue the first major fight. Anna wasn't about to walk away empty-handed. After all, he played her, so she went straight to him and said, "If you want me to stay, I need 100K. And what did Patrick say? No. So she turned to his assistant instead and managed to squeeze 10K out of him. But then, silence. Days of normal texting, but deep inside, Anna was spiraling. She sent him a long message pouring out her feelings, and Patrick never replied. His assistant sent a weak, half-hearted response, and that's when it hit her. Was she just another girl he used for free? SS, is that even a question? You're wondering if he used you for free? What do you have that makes you valuable to him? Are you a high-level executive? Do you have a powerful social network? Are you a famous celebrity? Can you offer business connections? Do you have insane charisma or intelligence? No? Then what do you think he wanted? If a billionaire, a seasoned player, a man who's seen it all, wants a woman, he's either getting something rare and valuable, or he's just having fun. And if you have nothing rare to offer, the only thing he's here for is your looks. So let's cut the delusion. You thought he saw something special in you, didn't you? You were living in a fantasy. Let's get real. He was never going to invest in you. Your entire relationship was built on an illusion. A woman who offers nothing unique to a man like Patrick is just another temporary amusement. If you're going to play the game, learn the rules. I keep saying this. You fell in love with his wealth, but you expected him to fall in love with your nothingness. Let that sink in. You fell for his money, power, and status. But in return, you wanted him to love you just for being young and pretty? Patrick is not stupid. A man like him is surrounded by beautiful women all the time. If you want to play in that league, you better have a strategy. And that strategy is never give anything away for free. Because once you've given everything up, why would he ever invest in you? A man like Patrick doesn't operate on feelings. He operates on value. Final reality check, stop selling yourself short. Men like Patrick are in a different league. If you're going to step into their world, you need to bring real power to the table. Otherwise, you're just another girl getting played. Okay, that's all for this video. Drop a comment if you've ever seen a situation like this. Let's talk about it. See you in the next video, bye.